Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're zeroing in on the Starbucks Rewards program. It's really become this standout example, hasn't it, of how to do customer loyalty well.
It absolutely has.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever restaurant loyalty comes up, Starbucks Rewards is like almost always the first name mentioned, kind of the benchmark.
Right.
So our goal here for you listening is really to pull apart why it works so well. What are those key bits that other restaurants can actually use? We want to give you those actionable insights,
Yeah.
without drowning you in details.
Think of it as your focused guide to what makes a loyalty program really effective. Really stick with customers.
Exactly.
And just to set the stage, I mean, the scale here is pretty staggering. Starbucks Rewards has over 30 million members just in the U.S.
30 million.
Yeah, that's like, think about it, roughly the entire population of Texas. It just shows the sheer size and reach we're dealing with.
It really does.
Yeah.
And that didn't just happen instantly. The program's been around since, what, 2008?
2008, yeah. So it's had time to grow and change.
Definitely. It's evolved. But the engagement now is, well, it's huge. Those 30 million people aren't just passive members either. They're actually driving a lot of business.
A huge amount. We're talking loyalty members making up, get this, 53% of all Starbucks sales in the U.S.
53%.
Yeah.
More than half.
More than half. I mean, that's just
Yeah.
massive. It really ties a huge chunk of their revenue directly to this one program.
It underscores how vital it is for them.
Yeah.
I mean, think about the risk if that engagement dropped off.
Oh, absolutely. What would that even look like?
Well, it's not just the direct hit to that 53% sales, right?
Yeah.
It could also mean, maybe customer preferences are shifting, or maybe competitors doing something better.
Mm-hmm.
So they constantly need to keep it fresh, keep it valuable,
Yeah.
which brings us to how they do it. What are the sort of key success factors?
Okay, yeah. Where do we start?
I think the first big one, and you really can't overstate this, is the seamless mobile integration, their app.
Oh, yeah. The app is brilliant. I use it constantly. Ordering ahead, paying, checking stars, even tipping the barista. It's all just there.
Uh-huh. It's incredibly smooth.
It just fits into your day, Doesn't feel like an extra chore.
That's the key word, frictionless. They've removed the barriers. Using the loyalty program isn't separate. It actually makes the whole Starbucks experience easier, faster.
Right.
And that ease of use is definitely a huge driver behind that 53% sales figure we mentioned. But it's not just the app's convenience. There's also the gamification element.
Yes. The stars. This is where it gets kind of clever, doesn't it? It's not just, buy 10, get one free.
No, exactly. Earning stars feels a bit like playing a game. And then you have the different tiers for rewards.
Which motivates you to keep going, right?
Oh, yeah.
To unlock the next level.
Precisely. It taps into some interesting psychology. That star system uses something like variable ratio reinforcement, a bit like a slot machine, weirdly. Yeah, you don't always know exactly when the next reward is coming,
Right.
which keeps you more engaged than if it was just a fixed, predictable thing. Plus, the tiers give you clear goals.
Free drinks, food, sometimes even those exclusive cups or whatever.
Exactly. And there's that little psychological nudge, that feeling of FOMO, fear of missing out. If you usually go to Starbucks but skip it, you're actively not earning stars.
Huh. Yeah, I definitely feel that sometimes. Okay, so seamless app, gamification with stars. What else?
The third big piece is personalization.
Making it feel like it's tailored to me.
You got it. They use the data, they collect what you buy, when you buy it, to send you offers that are actually relevant.
Like if I always get a caramel macchiato, they might send me a bonus stars offer specifically for that.
Exactly that. Or maybe a discount on a food item you often pair with it. It's much more effective than just a generic coupon for something you'd never order anyway.
Yeah, it feels like they actually pay attention. Makes you feel a bit more, valued.
Uh-huh. And that feeling comes directly from their technology and data-driven approach. This is worlds away from the old paper punch cards.
Oh, God, yeah. Those things you always lost or forgot in a different wallet.
Right. The app is this central hub. It collects all this incredibly valuable data on what customers are doing, what they like.
And it's a direct line to the customer, too, isn't it, for marketing?
Absolutely. Push notifications with deals, personalized emails, those little in-app games they sometimes run. It's a direct marketing channel.
But it feels less like generic advertising because it's often, tailored.
Exactly. More relevant, less intrusive. Okay, so we've covered the mobile app, the gamification, personalization, the tech backbone. Let's switch gears a bit. For the restaurant owners listening, what are the real practical takeaways here?
Right. What can you actually do based on this? I think the first glaringly obvious one is you need a digital loyalty program. Paper cards are just not cutting it anymore.
Absolutely essential. It's the foundation. And building on that digital base, you need personalization. Don't just do generic rewards.
Use that customer data.
Yes. Use the data you have or can get to tailor offers. It makes a real difference. I saw a study about a smaller coffee chain. They boosted their loyalty program used by like 20% just by adding personalized offers based on past orders.
Wow, 20% is significant.
It is. And then make it engaging. Don't underestimate the power of gamification like Starbucks does with stars and tiers.
It's not just about the free coffee at the end. It's the journey of earning it right, that feeling of progress.
Spot on. So let's get even more specific. What could that look like for, say, an independent restaurant?
Okay, well, you could design a tiered system. Bronze, silver, gold members maybe, with better perks at each level.
Good idea. More visits or higher spend gets you better rewards.
And offer exclusive benefits, things only loyalty members get, like early access to a new seasonal menu or maybe a small discount on Tuesdays, something like that.
Yeah, exclusivity makes people feel special. Part of an inner circle. Creates real loyalty.
And finally, and this ties back to the start, prioritize a mobile-first approach. Crucial, whether it's your own custom app, which is a big investment, or making sure your program works perfectly through your POS system, or using a third-party loyalty platform.
It needs to be easy to use on a phone. That's where people live now.
That's right. Make it frictionless, just like Starbucks did.
Okay, so summing it all up, the Starbucks rewards magic, if you will, seems to be that blend of really smooth digital integration,
The app experience.
the clever gamification that keeps you hooked,
Yeah, the stars and tiers.
and that smart personalization, all fueled by data.
That's the core of it. They've built this whole ecosystem that's just woven into their customers' daily lives.
Which leads to the big question for you, listening right now.
How can you take these ideas, digital, personal, engaging, and adapt them for your restaurant, for your customers? How do you make loyalty feel less like a program and more like a natural part of their routine with you?
Yeah, really think about that. Could a tiered system work for you? What kind of exclusive perks would genuinely excite your regulars? Maybe it's not free coffee. Maybe it's something else entirely.
And how easy is it for them to engage right now? Is it mobile friendly? Is it simple?
It boils down to creating that win-win. Your customers feel genuinely appreciated, and you get the benefit of their repeat business and hopefully a much stronger connection.